Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome to our new exercise, special integral, and your exercise is 15a. Basically, we will deal with three further rules of this one. Of your three further rules is, like if your in denominator is x square plus a square form, we directly apply the formula 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. But if your rule is dx by x square minus a square, so we directly apply the formula 1 by 2a log x minus a by x plus a plus c. And if your constant term is in the front and negative sign between that and variable is after that, square of variable is, that is a square minus x square form. So what you will do, 1 by 2a log a plus x, a minus x plus c. So that is your required form. Now exercise 15a. Now exercise 15a, in your first second question, you directly arrange in these three formula forms and apply the formula. Like here, x square plus 6 square, x square plus a square, 1 by a tan inverse x by a. In place of a there is a 6, so 1 by 6 tan inverse x by 6 plus c. Similarly, in your further questions here, in this 1 plus x square by 4, if you take the LCM, 4 goes on numerator, 4 plus x square, this is x square plus a square form. We directly apply the formula 1 by a tan inverse x by a, so that will get, 4 is already outside, 1 by 2 tan inverse x by 2, 2 tan inverse x by 2. And remember one thing, when you are going to apply the formula, there should not be any term multiply with the variable part. If there is any term is multiplied with, first you can keep it outside as common. If I take 2 as common, so what is left it here, 50, and here 2. Again x square plus a square form, 1 by 5 tan inverse x by 5 plus c, 1 by 10 tan inverse x by 5 plus c. Similarly, x square minus a square formula, you directly apply 1 by 2a log x minus a x plus a. In place of a there is a 2, so wherever a is there you just replace it. And same thing is here, any term multiply with x, first you take it common, that is 9x square minus 16. So when you take 9 common, what is left, x square minus 16 by 9. 16 by 9 is the square of 4 by 3 whole square. Now again formula x square minus a square, 1 by 2a log x minus a x plus a, that is x minus 4 by 3 x plus 4 by 3, and take an LCM and arrange your answer. Next, your second question also. In second question also we apply the formula, just take 16 outside because there should not be any term multiply with this y square. Either it should be a square minus x square form, x square minus a square form, or x square plus a square form. Here now it becomes a square minus x square form. Formula is 1 by 2a log a plus x and a minus x. In place of a there is 5 by 4, and in place of x is y. So just replace, take the LCM, and that is your required answer. Next, your second question, fourth part, again you take 2 common, apply a square minus x square formula. Here in third question, if there is a term is added in the variable part, like x plus 2 whole square plus 1, so first we consider x plus 2 as t, dx changes to dt, so that becomes dt by t square plus 1, and your tan inverse formula, tan inverse t, replace back t into x plus 2 form. Next, third question, second part, you also do with like that, x plus 2 consider as t, so that becomes 1 plus 2 t square. But before solving, 2 should be take it common outside, 1 by 2 dt by 1 by 2 plus t square, 1 by 2 dt by 1 by root 2 whole square plus t square. So 1 by 2, 1 by a, in place of a is 1 by root 2 tan inverse t by 1 by root 2. Now root 2 move upward, t replaces to x plus 2, and this 2 and this root 2. When this root 2, if you rationalize the term, so only this root 2 and root 2, one root 2 is cancelled, only root 2 is left. Now if term is like that, 3x square x is to power 6 plus 1, then 3x square, first you convert x6 into x cube whole square plus 1. Now you consider x cube as t, so that becomes t square plus 1, and above term 3x square, changes to dt. So that become tan inverse t plus c, then t replaces back to x cube. Similarly, in other question, second part also, x upon 1 plus x4, x upon 1 plus x square whole square. Now you consider again here x square as t, then numerator merge up into dt by 2. Now you replace the values here. Now you replace the value 1 by 2 dt by 1 plus t square, 1 by 2 tan inverse t, then t replaced back to x square. Now next question is cos x 1 plus sin x. Now you very well know that differentiation of sin x is cos x. So first we consider sin x is equal to t, and numerator cos x dx merge up into dt by 1 plus t square, again x square plus a square form, that is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. So in place of a there is 1, so tan inverse t is left, then t replaced back to sin x. Now here e raised to power x plus 1 by e raised to power 2x. I can also write e raised to power 2x as e raised to power x whole square. Now I consider e raised to power x is equal to t. Differentiation of this is e raised to power x dx is equal to dt. The numerator merge up into dt, and I again get dt by 1 plus t square. So that is tan inverse t, then t replaces back to e raised to power x. Now here fifth, dx by e raised to power x plus e raised to power minus x. First you remove the negative power by reciprocal, e raised to power x plus 1 upon e raised to power x. When you take the LCM, exactly same, your fourth part changes to this form, e raised to power x, e raised to power whole square plus 1. Next, consider e raised to power x is equal to t, e raised to power x dx is equal to dt. Apply the formula x square plus a square tan inverse t plus tan inverse, and t replace back to e raised to power x. Now if you question like e raised to power minus x 16 plus 9 e raised to power minus 2x. First step is you have to remove 9 from that, take it out 1 by 9. So here will be left 16 by 9 plus e raised to power minus x whole square. Now you consider e raised to power minus x is equal to t. E raised to power minus x is equal to t, then minus e raised to power minus x x is equal to dt, then e raised to power minus x dx is equal to minus dt. Now you change all the term x to t, minus 1 by 9, this negative sign take it outside, 1 by 9, numerator changes to dt 4 by 3 whole square plus t square. This is again x square plus a square form. So 1 by a tan inverse x by a, in place of x there is t, and in place of a there is 4 by 3. Then t replaces back to e raised to power minus x, that is your required answer. But if your question is I is equal to root e raised to power x minus 1, then whole this root will be considered as t. E raised to power x minus 1 is equal to t square, e raised to power x dx is equal to 2t dt, dx is equal to 2t by e raised to power x dt, and this e raised to power x changes back to t, because there should not be any variable in the question in form of x, because you change all x variable to t form. Then e raised to power x is equal to t square plus 1. Now replace the value, this become t, dx is equal to 2t by t square plus 1 dt. Now here 2 taken it, constant term taken it outside, only t square is left, and try to adjust the denominator in the numerator, plus 1 and minus 1. So when you separate, 1 integration of 1 is t, and 1 by t square plus 1 is tan inverse t, and t replaced back to what I consider root e raised to power x minus 1. Now here your fifth question, first part is, if your question is x square minus 1 x square plus 1, same thing, you have to adjust denominator in the numerator. I need here plus 4, then minus, to balance the term I have to subtract 4 from that, add and subtract 4. Then x square plus 1 plus 4 and x square plus 4 separate, minus 1 minus 4 minus 5 by x square plus 4. So this is one term. Now you have to integrate separately, so that becomes a directly formula here. This is x square plus 2 square, x square plus a square form. So 1 by 2 tan inverse x by 2, 5 is already outside, integration of 1 is x. So here, now fifth question, second part is, if your power is higher than the denominator, you have to divide it like this is the quotient, x square plus 1, first you have to remove x4, multiply by x square plus x square. By subtracting x4 cancel, minus x square. Now minus 1 minus x square minus 1 and plus 1 is the remainder. So you will write quotient plus remainder upon divisor. Now quotient integration, x square is x cube by 3, minus 1 integration is minus x, and 1 upon x square plus 1 is tan inverse x. So that is my required answer. Next is third part, 3x5 1 plus x12. First I will write x raised to power 12 as x raised to power 6 whole square. Then I consider x raised to power 6 is equal to t, 6x raised to power 5 dx is equal to dt, but I need only x raised to power 5 dx. X raised to power 5 dx is equal to dt by 6. So here dx, this changes to dt by 6, and 3 taken it outside, 3 by 6 dt by 1 plus t square. This becomes tan inverse t, 1 by 2 tan inverse t, and t replaces back to x raised to power c. Now fifth question 4 part is 3x by 2 plus cos x. So first you will separate 1 from that like this. So here 1 plus cos x, and we have 1 plus cos x formula is 2 cos square x by 2. Now next step is, whenever there is a square, cos square or sin square or cos square combination is there, try to convert into the secant form. So I divide numerator denominator, both numerator and denominator by cos square x by 2. Numerator becomes secant square x by 2 and denominator becomes secant square x by 2 plus 2, but I need tan in the denominator. So I apply identity here, 1 plus tan square x by 2, and this becomes tan square x by 2 plus 3. Now I consider tan x by 2 is equal to t, secant square x by 2 and x by 2 differentiation is 1 by 2 dx is equal to dt. So but I need only secant square x by 2 dx. So 2 shift to another side, so secant square x by 2 dx will be changed to 2 times dt. So when I replace the value, 2 taken it outside, and here become x square plus a square. We directly apply the formula 1 by root 3 tan inverse t by root 3, and t replace back to tan x by 2. Next is 6th question first part. If x upon x4 minus a raised to power 4 dx is there, so first I write x4 as x square whole square and a4 as a square whole square. Now further we consider x square is equal to t, 2x dx is equal to dt, x dx is equal to dt by 2. Now main term is changes in the form of t, 1 by 2 dt by t square minus a square whole square. So this is the form of x square minus a square, that is 1 by 2a log x minus a and x plus a. So in place of a there is a square, in place of x is t minus a square, t plus a square. Now t replace back to x square, so this is not any power, so this is x minus a and x plus a. So t changes to x square, and here also t changes to x square. I apply the formula, so I talk about the formula, but according to the formula here in place of x there is a t, so this is t minus a square because inside term is a square. So 1 by 4 a square log 1 by 4 a square log x square minus a square x plus a square plus c, that is your required answer. Now 6th question, second part, x square dx by a raised to power 6 minus x raised to power 6. So I write a raised to power 6 as a cube whole square minus x cube whole square. So this is x square dx. So now you substitute x cube is equal to t, 3x square dx is equal to dt, x square dx is equal to dt by 3. Now replace a cube, this because that is a constant term, you keep as it is. On here only this is t square, so that is the form of a square minus x square, and a square minus x square formula is 1 by 2a log a plus x upon a minus x. So in place of a there is a cube, and in place of x there is t, so a cube plus t, a cube minus t, and here 2a cube 1 by 3 is already outside, so that become 1 by 6 a cube log a cube plus, now t replaces back to x cube, a cube plus x cube, a cube minus x cube plus c is your required answer. Now your 6th question third part, if your question is x upon 1 minus x raised to power 4, so first you convert into x square whole square. Now you substitute x square is equal to t, because I want to merge this into dt form. Now here x dx is equal to dt by 2. Now replace back in the dt form, x dx is dt 1 minus t square, and this is a square minus x square form, that is 1 by 2a log 1 plus t, that is a plus x form, 1 plus t and 1 minus t. I directly apply the formula and t replaces back to x square form. Now 7th question, first part, x cube plus x4 minus 9. First you separate the denominator, x cube x4 minus 9 dx. This is x upon x4 minus 9 dx. So this we consider as I1 and this we consider as I2, because both will solve with the substitution method. So we have to separately solve it and place back it in place of I1 and I2. So here this is x cube x4 minus 9 dx. So first we consider denominator x4 minus 9 as t, numerator just in the form of dt, that is x cube dx is equal to dt by 4. Now this replaced to 1 by 4 taken it outside, dt by t, and 1 by t integration is log t. Now t replaced back to x4 minus 9. So that is the value of I1. Now for I2, x upon x4 minus 9 dx. So here we do with the separate form. Reason of same denominator solving in separate ways because numerator is separate. When I check with the numerator, here is x cube. That means if I differentiate the denominator, I can easily remove the numerator. Here only x is that, so that means I have to go with the perfect square, because if I substitute x square as t, so then numerator will be merged up or removed. So here x square whole square minus 3 square. Now here you substitute x square is equal to t, x dx numerator, that is same, this term changes to dt by 2, and t square minus 3 square form is 1 by 2, that is x square minus a square, 1 by 2 a log x minus a x plus a. So 1 by 2 into 3 log t minus 3 t plus 3, t replaces back to x square. Reason of ultimate this is whatever your question is given here, you have to change this into only denominator form, either in x square minus a square form, a square minus x square form, or x square plus x square form. So there should not be any term left in the numerator while applying the formula. To remove the numerator term with same denominator, we have to solve it the different ways according to the numerator. Now 7th question, now you merge up all the values I1 and I2, that will your required answer. Now your 7th question, second part is if cos x4 minus sin square x is there. First you write with the perfect square, 2 square minus sin x whole square, substitute sin x is equal to t, cos x dx is equal to dt. After differentiation, that becomes a square minus x square form, 2 square minus t square. So 1 by 2 into 2 log 2 plus t, 2 minus t. We directly apply the formula and t replace back to sin t. But if only log term is given to you, log 2 plus x square, so this we have to solve with integration by parts. So this we consider as first function and 1 is considered as the second function. Integration of 1 is x, and first function what I consider keep is as it is outside, then negative integration. Now differentiation of the first function 1 by x square plus 2, and further differentiation 2 plus x square is 2x, and here this repeated integration will be written here. So that becomes, if 2 taken it outside, x square upon x square plus 2. Now try to just denominator in the numerator, x square plus 2 minus 2, separate it, 1 minus 2 by x square plus 2. So this term is already free from integration. We continue as in our answer, don't left in between the question, keep as it is till the end of the question. So x log x square plus 2 minus 2 integration 1, integration of 1 is x, and here 2 is outside, 1 upon x square root 2. So this is 2 into 2 4 into 1 by root 2, that is 1 by 8, tan inverse x by a. So that is 1 root 2 is cancelled with root 2, 2 root 2 tan inverse x by root 2 is left. Now my next question is 7th question, 4 part, x square minus 4 and x4 plus 16. Whenever your term is like the even terms, first you check it should be 4 in the denominator higher power, and it should be 2 variable higher power in the numerator. Okay, now then you check, so what is the constant term, return it here. So in the numerator, whatever, doesn't matter the sign, so whatever constant term is written in the numerator, that should be the square root of the denominator constant term. Then you have to consider the value. Now here square root of 16 here. square root of 16 is equal to 4. That is exactly the constant term of the numerator. So you can, when this condition true, then you have to, your step with, you have to divide the numerator denominator by x square, then 1 minus 4 by x square plus 16 by x square. Now here 4 is the constant term, so if a negative sign is there, so you consider, change the sign, x plus, and whatever constant term is here, you repeated it here, x plus 4 by x is equal to t. So when you differentiate 1 minus 4 by x square dx is equal to dt, then squaring both sides of this equation, we can get easily the denominator x square plus 16 by x square is equal to t square minus 8. Ultimately my purpose is same, to remove the numerator and arrange the denominator in such a way so that I can apply directly the formula x square minus a square minus x square, or x square plus a square among these three formula. Now here when I apply t square minus 8 here, so either I can write directly root 8 whole square, or you can write 2 root 2 whole square, that is the same thing. So if you write 2 8, so that will be easier to you to solve. So this is x square minus a square form. Directly apply the formula 1 by 2a log x minus a x plus a. Now replace the t value with the x form and take the LCM. So that is your required answer. Now your 8th question first part. In your 8th question first part, if your term is like that, x square, no constant term is written it here, so x4 plus 1 is there. So first you need here 2 times x square to separate, because I need 2 x square. So here 1 by 2 and 2, I multiply with numerator denominator with 2, multiply by 2 numerator denominator. So after that I separated x square and x square term and add 1 and subtract 1 to balance the equation. Now when I separate the term x square plus 1 x4 plus 1 dx, x square minus 1 by x4 plus 1, this I consider as I1 and this I consider as I2. Now I make a line and separately solve two terms like I1 and I2. So here in I1, x square plus 1 x4 plus 1, when I solve the method divide by x square, here also divide by x square, here is negative, here is positive, only sign difference is there. Here if positive sign is there, so whatever constant term is here, so I consider x minus 1 by x is equal to t. Here x plus 1 by x is equal to t. So this exactly numerator merge up into dt and this exactly numerator merge up into dt. Now for the denominator changes to t, we go with the perfect square of this equation. I can get x square plus 1 by x square t square plus 2, and here when I go with the square of this, that is x square plus 1 by x square is equal to t square minus 2. Now I replace these two terms in the t form. So here dt by t square plus 2 and dt by t square minus 2. Now this 2 changes to root 2 whole square and this 2 also changes to root 2 whole square. But according to the sign, formula is different. Here x square plus a square formula, here x square minus a square formula. 1 by a tan inverse x by a and 1 by 2a log x minus a x plus a. So whatever value of in place of x is t and in place of a is root 2. So now replace t back to x form, x minus 1 by x, then exactly I1 value is 1 by root 2 tan inverse x square minus 1 by root 2 and I2 is 1 by 2 root 2 log x square plus 1 minus root 2x x square plus 1 plus root 2x. I directly merge up these value I1 and I2 in this first equation. Already 1 by 2 is there, so there both the terms 1 by 2 will be multiplied. 1 by 2 root 2 tan inverse x square minus 1 by root 2 plus, and this constant term merge up into the one constant term c. So 2 is already there, 1 by 2, so that becomes 1 by 4 root 2 log x square minus x root 2 plus 1 x square plus x root 2 plus 1 plus c. Now 8th question second part. But if nothing is written in the numerator, only x raised to power 4, power should be important. If only x raised to power 4 is there, so in that case I multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. So here if I multiply by 2, separate the 2 into 1 form, and 1 x square is added and x square is subtracted. So next I will write in this form, x square should be in the front position and constant term should be in the second position. Then here x square plus 1 minus, take it outside, x square minus 1 by x square, x4 plus 1. When you separate the term I1 and I2, this I1 and I2 I already solved it here, so I not repeated it here to solve it again, so I can directly pick the result here. But whenever you are going to solve the question, you have to separately solve I1 and I2, because I solved only I1 and I2. This is the repetition of same thing, so I directly pick the result of I1 and I2 from 8th question, first part. So I merge up the value here in place of this. Answer is same, only difference is there, positive and negative difference, because if you check the answer of 8th question, first part and second part, answer is same, only in the second part this is a negative sign, and the first part there is a positive sign. Now here 8th question, third part is there. Now if nothing is the numerator, x raised to power 4 plus 16 is there. Now here we know that square root of 16 is equal to 4. Okay, so I need not only 4, because there is in the numerator there is no 4 is written. So in the previous question what I do, I multiply with 2 times of that particular term, because I want to separate, I need separate 4 in the 2 places. So that means 4 should be multiplied by 2, that becomes 8. So from that I imagine that my multiplication number is 8. Now you have to multiply by 8. Why I multiply by 8? Reason is that whatever constant term is written in the denominator, so you have to check the square root of that. Square root of 16 is 4. That means I need 4 at 2 places in the topmost numerator position. If I need 4 in the 2 places, that means 4 plus 4, because I need 2 times 4. So 4 into 2 is equal to 8. So that's why I multiply with 8, because when I separate this 8 become 4 plus 4, and 1 x square is added and 1 x square is subtracted. So that becomes x square plus 4 minus x square minus 4. So that becomes 1 by 8 I1 minus 1 by 8 I2. So now next step is I have to solve I1 and I2 separately. So that is 1 by 8 I1 minus 1 by 8 I2. So here when I solve this, I1 x square plus 4 x4 plus 16, x square minus 4 x4 plus 16. Now here condition should be, say, whenever you are going to solve this question by this method, remember whatever constant term is written in the denominator, numerator constant term should be exactly the square root of the denominator constant term. So here divide by x square, 1 plus 4 by x square, 1 minus 4 by x square, and denominator become x square plus 16 by x square plus 16 by x square. Now only change the sign, and here this constant term is repeated here. So x minus 4 by x is considered as t, then x plus 4 by x considered as t. Now to remove the numerator, when I differentiate, numerator exactly becomes dt, and here also numerator exactly becomes changes to dt. Now to remove the denominator, the form of x square, so go with the perfect square of this one. You get x square plus 16 by x square, t square plus 8, and here t square minus 8. Now you replace back in I1 and I2 in the form of t, that becomes dt by t square plus root 8 whole square, dt by t square minus root 8 whole square. Due to positive and negative sign, we use different formula. Here x square plus a square formula, here x square minus a square formula. So 1 by root 8 tan inverse t by root 8, then 1 by 2 root 8 log t minus root 8 t plus root 8. Now t replace back to x form, and after that merge up I1 and I2 value here in place of I. So that is your required answer when you merge up the value. Next is 8th question, 4th part. In 3rd part there is nothing is written in the numerator, so you consider as 8. But here we can't consider as 8 because we already 1 x square is there, but I need 2 x square to separate the terms. So I multiply here with multiply by 2 numerator and denominator. Now 2x square by 1 by 2. Now x square, write it separately. Now what constant term I have to write it here? Check with again the constant term of the denominator 16. Square root of 16 is 4. That means I have to write add 4 and subtract 4 to balance the equation. add 4 and subtract 4. When you separate the term x square plus 4, then x square minus 4, that is I1 and that is I2. Already in 8th question third part, I already solved this one and this part. Okay, so I directly take the result instead of solving again same step written again, because I already solved it here. So I take the result I1 from there, I1 and I2, and merge up the value. That is my required answer. Now 8th question 6th part is exactly like same here. We already solved it here. 8th question third part, this one x square plus 4 x4 plus 16. So I directly write the result it here. Next is your 8th question 5th part. If your question is x square plus 1 x4 plus 7 x square, doesn't matter what number is multiplied by x square, you have to check only the constant term. Okay, if square root of 1 is square root of 1, so I have to go with that method. First is divide by x square, then separate the term and apply the try to remove the numerator and convert the denominator into the formula what I have given, like 3 formulas. Like here, x square plus 1 divide by x square, 1 plus 1 by x square, x square plus 7 plus 1 by x square. Now you have to write separately 7 here, then write collectively x square plus 1 by x square. Now if positive sign is there, we have to take negative sign between x and reciprocal of x, and whatever constant term is there, you have to carry out same here. X minus 1 by x is equal to t. Now numerator merge up into dt, and for denominator x square plus 1 by x square to change into t. So we square of this equation. So x square plus 1 by x square is equal to t square plus 2. Now in place of this, you have to apply t square plus 2, 7, keep it aside, and you add that to 7. Because in your previous question there was no separate x square term was there, only x raised to power 4 is there, but here one more term is added in the form of x square. So when you divide by x square, that changes to constant term. Keep it aside that 7, only apply the value of x square plus 1 upon x square, and whatever constant term you found in x square plus 1 by x square changes to t form, you have to just add, subtract according to the term, whatever constant term already present here. So 2 plus 7 becomes 9. Again x square plus a square form 1 by 3 tan inverse t by 3. Now t changes max to x minus 1 by x, and my required answer is 1 by 3 tan inverse x square minus 1 by 3x plus c. Next is your 9th question first part. So here, now again this type of question, x square plus 1 x4 plus x square plus 1 divide by x square, 1 plus 1 by x square plus 1 plus 1 by x square. Keep it aside x square plus 1 by x square, and keep side the constant term 1. Now you want to remove this numerator, because I want only denominator in the form of x square minus a square, or either a square minus x square or x square plus a square. So if positive sign is there, we take negative sign. 1 is x and reciprocal of x, and whatever constant term is here, I accompany with here. X minus 1 by x is equal to t. Now numerator merge up into dt, and to remove this x square plus 1 by x square in the form of t, so we squaring both sides. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to t square plus 2. This changes to t square plus 2. 1 keep it as it is, because that was already present in your question. That become t square plus 3, t square plus root 3 whole square. Again x square plus a square formula, 1 by a tan inverse x by a, 1 by root 3 tan inverse t by root 3. Now t changes back to x form, and after LCM, so that is your required answer. Now your 9th question second part is here, x square plus 9 x4 minus 2x square plus 81. So here x4, here x square, doesn't matter it is positive negative is there, only you have to check the constant term. Is it constant term in both numerator denominator? Is the square root of the denominator? Then square root of 81 is 9. Yes, then you go with the method same, divide by x square. So now when you want to remove this numerator, sign will be changed, and x reciprocal of x, and this constant term will be repeated it here. X minus 9 by x is equal to t, numerator changes to dt, and x square plus 81 by x square should be right on the side, because I want to remove this in the form of t. X square plus 81, this is 81 not 18, wait it here, no, okay, this is 81 by x square. So when you a minus b whole square formula, तो minus 18 is there, a square plus b square minus 2ab, x is cancelled, minus 18 is left. When goes another side, that changes to 18. Now t square plus 18 you have to write in place of this, and minus 2, 18 minus 2 give you 16, that is a 4 square. Again x square plus a square formula, 1 by a tan inverse t by 4. So 1 by 4 tan inverse t by 4, t changes to x, and after LCM, so that will be your answer. Similarly, same question, 9th question, third part here. Again, square root of 64 is 8, divide by x square. Now what you substituted here, x plus 8 by x, because this is negative sign, sign will be changes, x and reciprocal of x, and numerator of x will be same as the constant term here, x plus 8 by x plus t. Now this numerator changes to dt, and here, but I need here x square plus 64 by x square to t. Then I go with same equation, squaring both sides, x square a plus 64 by x square plus 16 is equal to t square. Then x square plus 64 by x square is equal to t square minus 16. Then I replace here t square minus 16 plus 7, t square minus 9. Here now x square minus a square formula, 1 by 2a log x minus a, x plus a. In place of a there is 3, in place of x there is t. Now t changes replace back to x after the LCM. That is your required answer. Now 10th question, first part. Now here only x is left, there is no constant term is written, and x4 plus x square plus 1. Obviously it's the same type of 8th question, but only x square is added, so that will be little bit confusing. So multiply by 2, numerator, denominator, 2x square, because I need to separate this x square in the form of this. Now here x square plus 1 plus x square minus 1, x4 plus x square plus 1. So this, when I separate, this will consider as I1, this will consider as I2. Now separately solve this I1 and I2. Both will be divided by x square. This become 1 plus 1 by x square, 1 minus 1 by x square plus 1 by x square plus 1, x square plus 1 by x square plus 1. Now here x minus 1 by x is equal to t, x plus 1 by x is equal to numerator, merge up into dt in both the cases, and squaring these two equation we get x square plus 1 by x square, in this case t square plus 2 and t square minus 2. Now you separately solve this I1. So dt by t square plus 2 plus 3, because when you replace this t square plus 2 in place of this one, x square plus 1 by x square, 2 plus 1 is 3. So t square plus root 3 whole square, x square plus a square form, 1 by root 3 tan inverse t by root 3, then t replace back to x form after LCM, we get the value of I1. But in I2 there was t square minus 2 plus 1, so that become t square minus 1, x square minus a square form. So 1 by 2 log t minus 1 t plus 1, we directly apply the formula. Now t replaces back to t form, t replaces back to x form, then after the LCM, that is your required value of I2. Now apply in your first equation where I is equal to half times I1 plus half I2. So just whatever I1 value and I2 value you received, you just replace it here. Only 1 by 2 is multiplied with both the term, because that was outside the I1 and I2. So that is the required answer. 10th question second was exactly same like that, but here only difference is that in your 10th question first part there x square is written and there is nothing is written, but condition is same. You multiply numerator denominator by 2, multiply by 2, then separate 1 plus 1, 1 x is added and x is subtracted, so that is x square plus 1 minus x square minus 1. So this is I1 and I2 value, same exactly we have to solve it here. So I already find the I1 value here and I2 value here, so I just replace it back it here I1 and I2, because this same question will be repeated, only in the front only to little bit different is there, exactly same I1 and I2 what I get in 10th question first part. So instead of solving again, I just pick the result from that I1 and I2 and replace it here. Only difference in these two question is 10th question first part and 10th question second part, there is nothing in the numerator and there was x square is written, so only sign is different, answer is same, here positive and here answer will be negative sign when you apply the value. So answer will be same, only difference of positive and negative sign. Now your last question is your 11th question, that is little bit different. Here x minus 1 whole square x4 plus x square plus 1. First you open here a minus b whole square formula, that is a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now you separate the term x square plus 1 x4 plus x square plus 1 minus 2x by x4 plus x square plus 1. Here this will be considered as I1 minus I2. Now here I1 x square plus 1 x4 plus x square plus 1, we already in our exercise 9th question first part is exactly same statement is there. So instead of solving again, because this is just again and again writing the same thing, I just picked the result from there. 9th question first part, that result was 1 by root 3 tan inverse x square minus 1 by x root 3 plus c. Now I go with solving the I2 form, what I consider as I2. So here I2 is 2x by x4 plus x square plus 1. Here I substitute x square is equal to t, differentiation 2x dx is equal to dt. But when I change it here in the t form, t square plus t plus 1, so it is still not a perfect square. If any formula, whatever formula I am going to apply, x square minus a square, x square plus a square minus x square, this is nothing I can make. So next step is I have to change this into the perfect square. So I write t square plus t on the side it here and 1 on the keep inside on the constant term on the side. So I check with that, if this is a positive sign, so that means that is the formula of a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now I just pick this form, only this form, t square plus 2, t square plus t, apply it here. This is first term is t and second term is, first term is t square, second term is t. So I think about that, what I have to write it here, that becomes in the form of 2ab. So that means 2 and 1 by 2, because when I cancel I can again get t square plus t here, t square plus t, and that means that is my in place of b I got 1 by 2. So that is 1 by 4. To balance the equation, to make a perfect square, if I add 1 by 4 here, I have to subtract 1 by 4 from here. So that becomes t plus 1 by 2 whole square, and this becomes plus 3 by 4. That becomes root 3 by 2 whole square and t plus 1 by root 2 whole square. And x square plus a square formula is 1 by a tan inverse x by a. This whole term will be considered as your x term, and this will be considered as a term. 1 by root 3 by 2 tan inverse t plus 1 by 2 root 3 by 2 plus c. Now t replace back to x form, and now merge up the value of I1 minus I2, because in my question I1 minus I2 and constant term will be merged up with each other. 1 by root 3 tan inverse x square minus 1 by x root 3 minus 2 by root 3 tan inverse 2x square plus 1 by root 3 plus c is my required answer. Thank you. Have a nice day.